I do.
Hello, you're back. We're back. You're back. We're back.
You're back. You're
You're back.
We're
I
back.
hope so. We're back. Right. We're back. It's episode
14? I want to say 14.
It's episode 3 of our reboot.
Yeah. Episode 3 of the reboot. We're back. We're in it. We're on the grind now.
Yeah. So episode 3. Thank you if you've come back to us. Thank you if you've watched the other videos. Go back to watch the other videos. Well, listen to them. There's not really a lot to watch, but still. Yeah, we're back. I'm Callum. This is Anthony. This is the Bearded Opinion.
More movies, more games, more bullshit.
Yeah, that's it. So,
for those of you, by the way, who watched last month, we hope you enjoyed all the movie recommendations. I've seen one of them so far.
I ain't seen any of them yet.
Time of recording, it is currently the 8th of March, so 3 of them ain't come out yet.
Yeah, so we are recording this one a bit early. When this comes out, the charity stream will have
It's going on now. So pause this video.
Pause the video.
Come watch the last 3 hours. It'll be there.
Yeah.
I've got a swear jar, so I'm trying not to fucking swear. So if I swear a lot in this fucking video, you'll fucking know why. Alright, you fucking fuck.
So yeah, come over to Twitch and watch the live charity stream. Donate, and have some fun watching us play some games.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the Bearded Opinion. So obviously this is why we're recording earlier this month as usual. We've got our a video game.
We've got 2 video games.
Yeah, we've got a couple of video games we're going to talk about. There's one film we're going to really touch upon. And then we're going to touch upon a trailer that's only just come out to us.
Yeah.
But will have been out for over a month for you guys, so you better have seen it. If you've not, stop what you're doing. Open up a new YouTube tab, and we'll tell you what to search for shortly. And as per usual, we've got around about 5 to 6 Metro news stories as usual. Just because we like the Metro, it's free, and their stories are brilliant normally. So, we'll dive straight in with our movie release.
Yep.
For this month.
This is going to be number 8 in the series?
Yeah, this is number 8 in its series. Same crew as usual, minus the dead one, Mr. Walker.
Sorry, Paul.
So, by now you should have guessed that we're talking about The Fate of the Furious.
Also known as Fast and Furious 8, or Fast 8, or Furious 8, or... I shudder
Vin Diesel's 8th sequel of sequels.
Vin Diesel's personal masturbation material.
We've seen the trailers. The film's out to the 14th of April, so about 2 weeks from today when you're listening. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Vin's on about doing 10 of these films.
Yeah, 10 in total.
So this is the 8th instalment, so there should be 2 more after this.
I'd say 2019, 2021. At a guess for the...
I don't know. I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm still in the zone with the Fast and Furious films. You know, I mean, I think I always will be. They are men's type films.
Oh yeah,
fast cars, women, and robberies. What more?
Cars, guns, and women. What more does a man need?
That's it. But at the same time, I am starting to feel like they're scraping the butter a little bit.
The problem is,
thin.
right, in 1, 2, and 3, it was about cars, primarily.
Well, there was the crime underworld,
but primarily
but it was primarily about the cars. Too Fast, Too Furious was crime related again, but obviously they did put a heavy instigation on the cars, and with the Fast and the Furious.
The first one was definitely cars.
Tokyo Drift was more about cars than crime.
Yeah.
And
it
then
was more, honestly, Fast and Furious was more teenage rivalry. Because that's why the
first Fast and Furious, I mean, it was about crime, because obviously Vin was nicking shit out of trailers. But I think they did focus more on the cars in the first few films, and now it's more about them being criminals.
From sort of four onwards, it started to dwindle. Because 4 was the one in
Brazil,
wasn't it? Yeah. And that's where the issue started.
I mean, don't get me wrong; they are a good series, you know.
Although they did try with the 6 when they were in London.
Yeah.
And Letty came back. That one was back to cars.
Yeah, I mean, this one, it looks like it's... I mean, obviously, this entire film, from anyone who's seen the trailer, and if you've not, go and watch it, it's Dominic has betrayed his family.
Yeah.
I want to know what the hell for, and what this woman has got on him, Because all they've pinned her down as a mysterious woman, but I believe it's played by Charlize Theron. She obviously has got something over Dom, or
has done
something. And Dom's now working for her and has turned against his family. Now, for me, the only thing that she could have done is they could potentially be bringing Paul's real life death into it.
Yeah.
And this, for me, it seems very much like this woman has potentially killed Paul and has got his sister and his nephew.
It could, yeah.
And that, for me, would be the only thing that would make him turn on the others for their safety.
Because his real family.
Because that's his real family. I don't know if that's true. You know,
that's his. I agree.
Put some other fan theories up there if you've got them. But
I can't disagree with you this time. We're going to lose views now. Everyone. I can't disagree with you because everyone's closing the
to
video
me,
now.
it's the only logical explanation that would make him turn against, especially Letty, turn against the others.
Yeah, I mean,
the film looks good mainly because we all know that Dom is the mastermind. So now we're seeing his entire crew without a mastermind, who I believe will probably be picked up by The Rock, will take over his family.
It seems to me that Rock and Statham are going to be...
Yeah, but I think...
Statham knows what he's doing. Statham was never portrayed to be an idiot.
No, not at all. But I think what they'll do is they'll probably end up having The Rock's character as boss man, and more than likely Jason is his number 2. And
then Jason be it. So The Rock will be Dom and Jason will be Paul.
And then they will basically take control of the rest of Toretto's family and try and get Toretto back.
And then you probably have to use Letty to be like, "Oi, knobhead!"
Yeah,
bang.
I mean, even from the adverts, I mean, he seems his acting looks really good because he's looking like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah, when Letty says in the trailer, do you really want to turn on family, Dom? There is remorse in his eyes.
Like he has no choice.
But then she kisses him, that woman.
Yeah. So, I mean, it'll be interesting to see. I am looking forward to it. I can't lie. I do want to see it.
Yeah.
But at the same point, in about 10 years, when the last film has been out and whatnot, I've got to say I'll probably be happy that the series is finished.
When the last one comes out, it will be good.
The series is great, but it does feel to me like they are starting to scrape it over too much bread now.
Yeah, it's wearing thin. Although I did see Triple X3 recently, and I must say that was a good. If they end it there, you know what? I'll be happy.
Yeah.
I assume most of you have seen it by now.
I haven't.
You haven't. I won't spoil it for you then.
But
it was a good ending because it didn't just have Vin Diesel in it like it was trailered to be. There was a cameo by Ice Cube who played his part really well.
That's good.
And if ever they wanted to do a 4, it's got to be those two
together
with, because you know how in each one it's a new Triple X.
Yeah.
And remember at the end of 2 how he said we need to go even further off the grid. Well, basically what you discover is Samuel L. Jackson's character has been training, there are about 4. There's like 10 or so Triple X's now.
Right.
And the bad guys are all Triple X's. The good guys, because they find old Triple X's who are hiding out in one place, bring them on board as good guys in the end, and then find out the bad guys are also all Triple X's / the government.
The government's always a bad guy.
Yeah. And then you bring Ice Cube in at the end, who basically turns up with a grenade launcher and goes, "Fuck you, bastards."
Lovely.
But it's really good. And if ever they do a 4th one, it's got to be Ice Cube and Vin Diesel and the guy who you see Samuel L. Jackson, because at the start he's recruiting a new Triple X. So you first think, oh, that's the guy they were talking about at the end of the set. It's not.
No, it's well past that.
It's well past that. He's like Triple X 13 or something, basically. With that guy involved somewhere.
Yeah. And
the other Triple X's just doing their thing. Because Samuel L. Jackson's character, he basically does what Vin Diesel does and dies.
Right.
Quote unquote. You can't see my air quotes, but I'm quoting. He dies. But it's really good. So, and again, it's not a Vin Diesel film, but it's got his input in it. And I think that, I think the problem is, when he wrote this one, he was in the middle of Triple X3.
Yeah.
So I reckon we might see some influences crossing over. And I will, when I've seen this, do a comparison of how the two have what, because Triple X3 had a few more cars in it in the way the second one did, because it was geared around cars, because they were all gangsters jacking cars. So I'm wondering if it's going to sort of mix up with that. But we'll see what happens.
Right, so that was the film that we're going to talk about. Now the trailer is for Deadpool 2.
Yeah, stop, go watch it now. And we're
You're back, yeah. So, oh my God, I was already in stitches.
Superman transformation.
The whole thing is an advert for Logan, right?
Yeah.
Don't believe me, if you've just watched it, go back and watch it and look in the background. Don't watch Deadpool. Watch everything in the background.
Yeah.
There is movie posters. There is a cinema that has it on. Everything is geared towards Logan, which makes sense because the trailer was released at the same time as Logan's release.
Yeah.
So that's pretty obvious. Which means that this isn't actually a Deadpool 2 trailer. It's a Logan trailer with Deadpool in it. For me. Because none of that is going to happen in Deadpool 2.
I almost agree with you there.
So, for me, it's basically, everyone wants to see Deadpool. Everyone wants a Deadpool 2 trailer. We won't tease anything of the film because my guess is they're not there with anything yet to be able to show enough for a decent trailer.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
For that length. Because it was quite a long trailer.
Well, I mean, the thing is, Ryan Reynolds getting him in his makeup and then just get on with it.
Yeah.
That was basic. And find a random dude and then... Of course, we have Stan Lee in it.
Yeah, I mean, as that for me, I mean, don't get me wrong, the whole thing where he runs into the telephone box and he starts trying to getting his outfit on, and he's got Superman's music going in the background, that was brilliant. But for me, the best part was when Stan Lee turns around and goes, "Hey, nice outfit." Shut up, Stan Lee! The first ever Marvel character to acknowledge Stan Lee in a cameo position.
Because I don't think that's going to be Stan Lee's cameo in the film.
No, I don't either.
I think that was a cameo in the advert for Logan, which featured Deadpool to sort of advertise Deadpool 2, but not really.
And the only reason for me they'd use Deadpool is because of the comic book relationship between Wolverine and Deadpool. And obviously Deadpool is still the #1 franchise Marvel superhero that they've released. It's done the best, hasn't it? So,
I mean, I think if you take all the X-Men and class them as Wolverine films, which they basically are, after the first one, they basically went, right, Hugh Jackman's our seller, we need to focus on him, which, Fox, I'm going to slap you for that if you try it again.
Yeah.
But I think out of individuals, so if you take the Spider-Man, the Deadpool...
the Avengers as a franchise.
Yeah, I think Deadpool beat Iron Man.
Yeah.
Because Iron Man's the only other one.
Basically, they used the most popular Marvel character to advertise the last film of the original most popular Marvel character. I just loved it. It was brilliant. It is this Deadpool all over. And that's what I love about Deadpool. For me, I think they chose really well with Ryan Reynolds for it.
I agree.
And I think that although it's not a real teaser trailer for Deadpool 2, it just makes me want Deadpool 2 even more.
But if that was written by the same guys they're getting to write the script, with that comedy and that seriousness in it as well.
I think it's the original guys in it. It's the same people.
I thought it was new writers. I thought the old writers walked.
I thought they kept the same director.
I thought the old writers walked. But if that's either way,
we know that Deadpool 2 should be the under-budgeted superhero movie that we all want. And if it's not, then all they'll have done is put a fuck ton of money into it, gone into loads of special effects, and the movie won't be anything like the first, and people won't watch it.
Yeah.
Well, no, they'll watch it, but then they won't enjoy it. But I think for me, that trailer made my week because it was just so funny.
Yeah.
Deadpool is one of my favourites.
Yeah.
And the advert is just Deadpool all over. No other Marvel superhero would, or even Marvel film writer, or even trailer writer would even dare bring in DC into a Marvel production.
And yet, the thing is, those guys, they don't hate on each other. You know that when DC execs saw that, they'll have sat there going...
Yeah, they'd have laughed because they'd have just thought, well, that is just Deadpool all over.
Yeah.
Deadpool in the comics breaks the fourth wall.
Yeah.
So... by breaking the fourth wall, bringing himself into our universe, out of the Marvel universe, and acknowledging characters like Batman, Superman, and DC, and even Stan Lee, because generally in the Marvel films, if you look, Stan Lee doesn't play Stan Lee. Stan Lee
is a janitor,
or is a DJ in one place.
Yeah, or a DJ.
You know,
and then he also acknowledges the phone booth.
Yeah.
What's a phone booth doing here? Didn't they die out in like 90?
Yeah, exactly. So it's For me, Deadpool will be amazing. The first Deadpool was amazing. I'm looking forward to the second. The teaser trailer has just made me go, oh my god, you bastards, because I just really want the second film now. But I loved the trailer.
Yeah.
I've watched it a few times because you've got to. You know?
Yeah.
It's just the fact that the dude dies and he's just like, oh shit.
And then has a lie on his crotch.
Has a lie down on him. Oh, you're not going to eat that? Oh, frozen yogurt. You know, it's just Deadpool all over. Now, really looking forward to it. Go and watch it.
I am going to mention one more thing. When I went to see Logan, I saw a SpiderMan Homecoming trailer.
Oh yeah, the Homecoming trailer looks brilliant.
Now, the fact that they put basically Tony Stark in as a dad figure.
Yeah, as like a mentor type.
Winner. And then at the end where he's holding that, was it a bridge together?
Yeah, he's holding something together, isn't he? Yeah.
And just, you know, you're not a superhero.
See, for me,
you're just a guy fighting thugs.
Spider-Man used to run a team of teenager superheroes, didn't he?
At one point he has, yeah.
For me, just from what I've seen from the Homecoming trailers, right? And he's got his friends, and his friends seem to find out he's Spider-Man. It seems to me that they may look at doing this Spider-Man, because we've done all the other Spider-Men, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've done Ultimate. That was Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. We've done the Amazing Spider-Man. That was that dude's.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name now.
No, I can't. Andrew Garfield.
So this Spider-Man for me, as they've actually done him as a teenager, they've done him. They've chosen an actor that screams teenager.
Yeah.
For me, it seems like they're going to bring in that team.
Because that's the thing. When
superhero
when Spider-Man
type.
started, he was a teenager. Now with Tobey Maguire, he started and he was finishing high school.
Going into college.
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield had already left.
Yeah, but this Spider-Man, he's in high school.
He's in high school.
Spider-Man was for many years. And one thing, did you notice the web wings?
Yes.
Yeah, that throwback to the original, I fucking loved it.
So, for me, it seems to me very much like this Spider-Man, I'm hoping, will go into doing that teenage team-up superhero thing that he ran in the comics for a short time. Because, to be fair, we've got the Avengers, and Spider-Man, unfortunately, although, you know, he did help in the Captain America film, he's not an Avenger.
No. Although I am looking forward to seeing him in Avengers Infinity War.
Oh, yeah. But he's not an Avenger, for me. I mean, we all know that in the comics, Spider-Man's been in the Avengers. And
everyone's been in basically every bloody team.
But Spider-Man's main team was the teenage superheroes, and for me, I would like to see them branch him into that.
Yeah.
He's gotten the mentorship pretty much from Tony. Tony's only going to continue that for so long because Tony's a busy man.
Tony's Tony.
He's a busy man. He's got other things to do. So I would like to see Spider-Man mature a little bit, then maybe it might be that his friends we are actually introduced to will actually, you know, one of the names will ping up and go, hold on, wait a minute, and we'll go back through our wiki and stuff, and we'll go, oh,
now, see,
that's this hero.
Thing. I've also heard rumours, and bear in mind these are classified as rumours, that The Defenders on Netflix, which premieres later this year, which is Iron Fist, Daredevil, Luke Cage, and Jessica Jones, are also going to be in Infinity War.
Well, it would make sense because they are superheroes.
They are Marvel in the
superheroes. They are still classed as Marvel Cinematic Universe because they were in the Marvel TV series.
And the rumours are that they are going to make an appearance in that as part of the fight. And I tell you what,
so they should.
Honestly, Marvel, if you can get every fucking character you can.
Unfortunately, the only one that they can't do is dead now, which is Agent Carter.
Yeah.
Because she's now Peggy Carter's dead now,
but honestly, get as many people as you can.
Well, to be fair, I mean, the Marvel TV series as a whole have been generally received very well.
Yeah.
Not as well as the DC TV series, I might add, because a lot of the DC TV series have got a bigger fan base. But Marvel, we know, do cinematic stuff really well.
Marvel have hit the nail on the head by going with Netflix, though.
Yes. And obviously, a lot of the stuff does go to Fox eventually as well. But yeah,
well, that's because Fox generally do the opposite.
Yeah,
they'll premiere something, then literally, so season finale is on the 18th of March.
Yeah.
On the 25th, the following week, Netflix will have the whole. Yeah,
whole.
So if you missed anything, and you ain't got Fox,
no,
the next week You go on Netflix, it's there.
Yeah.
And I think they've got some kind of deal going. It wouldn't surprise me if there wasn't an owner or person in high power somewhere who had his fingers in both pies.
I mean, it will be good because, like I say, the TV series are really good. I mean, for me, one of the Marvel Cinematic films I'm waiting for has got nothing to do with Earth.
Yeah. Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, the Inhumans.
Inhumans.
I thought you were going
No. Guardians of the Galaxy, yes, but that's soon. That's like next month.
Yeah.
Or so
soon.
In a couple of months. But Inhumans is like 2-3 years away.
Yeah.
And I want to see that film.
Yeah. See, and also I respect DC. All they're doing this year is Wonder Woman,
which should be right.
But I respect them for the fact that Marvel have 2 or 3 films coming out this year, plus.
Yeah, but when you think when the Marvel Cinematic started, Iron Man was the only film out for a year anyway.
But they're doing 2 or 3 this year, plus they've got Iron Fist premiering soon on Netflix. Later this year, there's going to be Punisher and The Defenders on Netflix. DC are taking a step back and going, Marvel, you have your time, because next year is the... DC have got their time, but Marvel are stepping back next year, and I think they're only doing 1 or 2 next year. And I respect both of those companies for going, there's no point treading on each other's toes, because if you release them at the same time, you know what people are going to do?
Watch both.
Or they're going to watch neither, because they can't afford both, so they'll go and see a third film.
Yeah.
Because people can't afford it, so they don't step on each other's toes, they release at different times, and they're in. But yeah, I think that's the movies.
That's the movies section done. So yeah, Fast 8's out, as I said, on the 14th of April. Deadpool 2 is out when Deadpool 2 is out. There are a lot of Marvel stuff coming out this year, as we know. Just the best thing to do, just keep your eye on IMDb.
Yeah.
Look at the coming soon section to see what's coming out and, well, book accordingly, really.
Yeah.
Luckily, although the films are really popular, after the first couple of showings, the cinemas go dead.
Yeah.
So, you know, you'll always get to go and watch it. So yeah, that's the film section. So we'll move on now to our game.
Games.
But the first game we're going to have a look at is a film. It's a game that's coming out.
It's a film now, is it?
It's a game that's coming out. It's going to be on the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and the PC. It's called Little Nightmares.
Yeah.
Now, myself and Anthony, we actually went to EGX last year, and it was there, but unfortunately, because the queue was like the entire arena, we didn't actually.
It was actually doing as well as the Call of Duty game, which.
In fact, I actually think it was doing better.
Really?
I think there was more people stood there than at Battlefield 1 and at Destiny.
Definitely more than Battlefield.
Because Battlefield, they moved into the over 18s area, haven't they? But I think Little Nightmares, for me, was possibly the most busiest game.
Just their display where they had live actors.
Oh, yeah. They'd actually bought in this. If you watch some of the adverts for the game, some of the gameplay footage, like in the alpha versions and whatnot, one of the main missions that they show you is set in this giant kitchen.
Yeah.
And the whole thing is basically like a puzzle, survival, escape type action adventure thing. Sort of like a 3D platformer. Yeah. And they basically reproduced the kitchen from this game. They even had, the frying pans, I could have literally picked Tony up and put him in one.
Yeah.
They were that big that were there. And they just set it up really, really well. Absolutely, really want to play the game. Mainly because it's just one of them games where I looked at the advert and I thought to myself, do you know what, that might actually be pretty fun for a few hours.
Yeah.
Because we've seen the survival games. Survival out there now, there's so many different styles.
Oh yeah, there's the Resident Evil where you've got guns but they're limited. Let me try this again. You've got Resident Evil 7 where there's guns but you've got limited ammo.
Yeah.
You've got Resident Evil 6 where there's guns and the ammo pours out your arse. And then you've got
a lot of the survival games that are coming out now are basically nicking Minecraft.
Yeah.
Because there's loads and loads of games now where it's like, play like Ark. Survival Evolved.
You're
basically in a graphic setting that's been more visually graphical than what, because obviously Minecraft's set to look like like bits, but obviously these survival games are just all becoming the same thing. You're either going to be running away from a bad guy pretty much through the entire game, which is pointless because you get bored to shit because you always die. There's either too much crafting or something you've got to do to actually get anywhere in the game.
Yeah.
Or the whole game is set up on the fact that you get like one gun or two guns.
Yeah.
And then you either find so much ammo that there's no point in you actually having guns because you could just throw the bullets at them.
Yeah.
Or there's never any ammo, so there's no point in having the guns either.
Yeah.
So
there's another one, Oxygen Not Included. That's another one that's just come out. That's in alpha. It's made by the same guys who made Don't Starve.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, it's again survive.
It's just this. So the survival games for me are just getting a little bit too samey.
Yeah.
But from what I can see from Little Nightmares, it's a platformer to start off. There doesn't look to be any weaponry, which is fine.
And if there is going to be, I would say it will be environmental weaponry.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, for me, it just looks like it's going to be a really interesting game. I mean, the whole premise that you're basically like this little girl thing, and you're running around in a nightmare. That's the whole point of it.
You know what it rings to me? It rings to me of oh god, what was that game? I can't remember the name of the game. It's a game where you are a baby.
Okay.
And you're you basically your drunk mother is in charge of you, and you are dreaming, and your goal is to find these just random household objects, but of course you're a baby, so you see them as mystical. And the whole time you're just wandering through your house, but you're like a baby, so everything's amplified, and you're scared.
Yeah.
And you're scared of your mother. And if I don't remember the name of that game, I'm gonna fucking kill somebody. 1 second, guys, and I will look it up because I know I have played it myself. So let me just search up my YouTube. Oh god, it's gonna be, there we go, there I am. Hello me. Playlists. I'll find it in a week or two because I've recorded so much. Where the fuck is it? Right, let's put where the goddamn... When did I play... I know I played it.
What's that? Beyond Eyes?
No, that was a really good game though. That you're a blind girl.
Okay.
And you find this cat, and you're among the sleep. It reminds me of Among the Sleep. Yeah, you're looking for a cat, and that's basically the whole premise. But you're blind, so everything is scary. Like crows are screeching.
Oh right, okay.
And they are you're afraid of them, but they're only crows, so you should be able to walk past them. But because you're blind and not able to see what they really are, your fear keeps you away. And it's a really cool concept. That's another story.
Okay,
so Little Nightmares really good.
Sticking with the survival horror game series, we're going to now talk about Outlast 2, which is also coming out.
A sequel to Outlast, which Outlast was amazing. Red Barrels, you have delayed this game once. Do it again, you're dead.
The release date is still on Metacritic as TBA 2017, although it has been said around April. So.
No, they've given a release date on their Twitter.
Oh, right.
Hold on, and I will find it for all you lovely people. I just need to go onto Twitter.
So...
He's going to talk, I'm going to look.
So yeah, so basically Outlast 2 is... obviously, it is a sequel of the original.
4th of April.
4th of... Oh, right, so soon after this video then.
PC, Xbox One and PS4 from April 25th. Oh, sorry. PlayStation 4 on April 25th. My bad, guys. April 25th. Don't kill me. But yeah, basically, the idea is that this is in the same universe as Outlast, but you are a different person dealing with different shit.
Different characters, different settings. The new, as Metacritic
no more mental asylum.
Outlast 2 is a twisted new journey into the depths of the human mind and its dark secrets. No conflict is ever black and white.
So maybe some choices in this.
It's great that I clicked to view the trailer of the game, and in actual fact, what they're doing is showing every single game that Red Barrels are releasing.
That's not even Red Barrel stuff, mate. This is just random games. Well, I don't know what's going on.
Well, that's helpful. What a great way.
What a great trailer.
Okay, so we can't see the Outlast 2 trailer again for any sort of...
But yeah, I played the demo when that came out, guys. My plan actually is to release the demo as a video the day before Outlast 2 comes out, or maybe even on the day it comes out.
But yeah, once again, it's another survival horror game that will probably although it's different characters in a different setting, it'll follow more than likely the same premise as the first.
And it seems to be following religion more heavily, whereas last time you were looking at a company dealing with experiments on psychiatric patients in a mental home. This time seems to deal more with, I'm going to explain it, rednecks gone Satanist mental religion bastards.
So basically the KKK.
Yeah, but Satanists, not Christians. Christians. So yeah, if you're looking for another survival horror game and you liked Outlast 1, the chances are you are going to like Outlast 2. I mean, I like the demo. I rate the demo.
Obviously, if the demo is still available at this point when you're listening.
It's not, unfortunately. They took it down. But it's probably gettable. There's probably ones online that you can download and install and whatnot. But yeah, see, it was supposed to come out October. It was supposed to come out Halloween
last year.
Yeah, and yeah. But again, it still uses, from what I can remember, the video camera mechanic.
Okay.
So if you want to see night vision, you've got to turn your camera on. If you record things, you get bonuses. So if you record them all, there'll be a Steam achievement. But beyond that, your job is to run and hide and survive. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Basically, as the same as most other survival horror games now, they follow this sort of run, hide, survive type theorem, as we've just discussed.
Well, what I liked is, with the first one, you were a reporter. So obviously you're not going to have guns.
Yes.
With the second one, I don't know who you are yet, and I hope they'll follow a similar thing of, you are Dude X, this is why you're a banker, you're not going to have a gun. So yeah, 2 really good games coming out this month for the horror fans. What else?
Outlast 2 is only coming out on PS4 and PC.
No, and Xbox One. It said on the Twitter.
On the Twitter, so they've now changed what they were going to do then.
Well, this is probably just Metacritic being a bit Metacritic-y.
Possibly. So it should be coming out on all three of the main console type things then. If
you own a Nintendo Switch or a Wii U, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but you've got your own good games to be playing, to be fair.
All 9 of them on the Nintendo Switch at the moment.
Yeah, but to be fair, the new Legend of Zelda game should take you a while to complete if you're doing it properly. And then of course, if you get bored, Mario Kart 8 out or something. The new
that's not out yet, is it? I don't think that was.
It's out. Well, it'll probably be out soon.
Well, it's probably out by the time you've watched this, but I don't think it's out.
As we've mentioned it, I'll get it.
Mario Kart 8. Yeah, it's on pre-order at the minute.
Initial
May. May?
No, that's May 2014. That is. Hold on.
They must be doing a re-release. Developed for the Wii. Right, click on that.
What, the wiki?
Yeah, the wiki's normally alright. Here we go. It will be released in April.
Console games. Yeah, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which is the rehash of Mario Kart 8.
So click on the Deluxe one. That'll probably give us a better date.
It's saying 2017.
April 28th.
So yeah, basically a month after you've listened to this.
Yeah, it'll be out.
It'll be out.
I know a lot of games were delayed, and I don't know why. Nintendo being Nintendo.
Just as they do. So if you don't play on the main 3 console gaming
platforms,
then you've not really got a lot to look at. Yeah,
buy one is my response.
You've not really got a lot to look for other than Zelda and the new Mario Kart, but your time will come. Will come
one day.
Right, so that's the end of the gaming section. So we're doing well.
We are doing well.
We are doing very well.
Now,
okay, so we're going to move into our usual Metro stuff.
Yep.
We're going to talk about a few different things. Obviously, if we see anything that's been on the side, we'll click in and
he'll click in, and I'll go off Fleep's
have a little talk about it. So the first one is the headline is Sinister Fire Fairy in inverted quotes craze tells kids to switch on their stoves and burn themselves. Now I'm looking at the picture of this young girl that is covered in burns head to toe, and it makes me feel a bit sick, to be fair. I mean, I don't understand why they're doing this, to be fair. This is basically a new social media craze. I love how the word used craze. Crazy.
Yeah.
Makes more sense. That's endangering the lives of girls in Russia. Now, this isn't actually the first story I've heard about social media, girls and Russia. Basically, this one, these girls...
are urged to turn on the rings on the kitchen hobs and promise there'll be fire fairies if they do.
Yeah, and they'll burn themselves. And, I mean, this poor girl, I mean, she is head to toe.
Yeah.
Apparently, to toe.
It's designed to make it look like something off Winx, which is something to do with fairies.
Yeah, it's designed to look like a prank from the popular kids show Winx Club School of Witches. Since it's gone viral, children have been left seriously injured with severe burns. The girl in the picture, which you'll be able to see on the link, is Sophia Izhova. She's 5. She's got severe burns from all over her body after she switched the gas oven on to play the game. So this would explain why her body is covered in burns, because she obviously climbed into the oven. The post says, at midnight, when everyone is asleep, get out of your bed and go around the room 3 times. Then say the magic words, Alfie Kingdom, sweet little fairies, give me the power I'm asking you. Then go to the kitchen silently so no one notices you. All the magic of the words will disappear. Switch on the gas stove, all 4 burners, but do not light it. You don't want to get burns, do you? Then go to sleep. The magic gas will come to you. You'll breathe it while sleeping in the morning. When you wake up, thank you. When you wake up, say, thank you, Althea, I've become a fairy. And you'll become a fairy of a real fairy of fire. So basically what they're saying is not necessarily to switch the hob on, but they are basically saying to gas yourselves out.
Yeah.
Now, I read a story about 3 or 4 days ago about another craze that's going around in Russia, where social media groups are basically talking to these girls and they're getting them to kill themselves. Now, Russia has actually seen a rise in their suicide because of social media, because of these groups. These groups, like this one, start off with like a trivial task, such as get up and walk around your room 3 times. But then the tasks start to become more and more sadistic, more and more dangerous, until eventually, death. Now, I don't understand, why. I mean, this girl here in this video, how old did we say she was? 5. Why the hell is she on Facebook? Point 1. Point 2, even if she's on Facebook, even though it's illegal for her to be on Facebook because you have to be over 16.
13.
Is it 13 now? Okay, over 13. But either way, her parents set up Facebook. Why aren't parents watching her on Facebook? You know, I'm not being funny, but I have nearly a 4-year-old. She's nearly 4 now, but I have a 3-year-old. If she gets out of bed, she only has to put one toe on the floor, and I can be in a deep sleep, and I'll wake up because I'll know. So why didn't her parents hear her before this happened? You know, I understand. You know, we're not all perfect, and fair enough. You didn't hear it happen, and it's happened, right?
Shit. Yeah.
But
right.
I don't understand the logic and the thinking behind the people that are setting up these social media groups. What are they getting out of it? That's what I don't understand. I mean...
Right. I'm going to say this. Parents, if you're going to let your kids use the computer, make sure you put in decent security, make 100% sure you know what the kids are going
More to the point, any child under the age of 12 does not need a Facebook account. Any child under the age of 16 don't really need a fucking Facebook account. But either way, 12 or under, you do not need a Facebook account. It doesn't matter what your friends have got. It doesn't matter.
And to you sick motherfuckers who are doing this, and I really hope you're fucking watching this...
You're disgusting.
You need help. This ain't funny. People kill themselves over this shit. You think it's funny?
I mean, this poor girl...
When you are found, you are going to prison. Is your life that bad? Because they will find you. Because they aren't idiots. You may... Oh, I'm proxying my IP and it's like... Who cares? You're going to get caught. You're going to get found out. You're going to prison. And in that prison, there are going to be big ass motherfuckers in there who have kids on the outside world who are going to know what you've done. And they are going to stick their foot up your arse and followed by their cock. Okay,
so the CEO of Rainbow, which is the company that distributes the Winx Club brand, Eugenio Straffi, it said Rainbow deeply regrets the distribution of material which apparently contains instructions for committing suicide and uses Winx Club characters. Rainbow, whose products are aimed at promoting the values of kindness in children, is shocked by such cynical material as apparently aimed at causing harm to children. So Rainbow are basically saying, look, we're sorry.
Yeah. At the end of the day, they could have used any brand though.
But at least the brand have come straight out and gone, look, we're sorry. It says there they're urging Russian police to investigate the dangerous games and the people that are setting these up. But you know, I mean, when you actually see the pictures of this poor girl that is covered in burns, you will understand why I'm so fucking pissed.
Yeah.
Because I just want to find these people, and I just want to put them in a gas fire.
Yeah.
And burn them themselves.
So yeah, police have warned parents about the game, following complaints from adults.
In the Vladimir region of Russia.
Yeah.
Wherever the Vladimir region is.
Could be some kind of suicide game.
Yeah, but this is it.
The FBI are working with the Russian investigative committee, so...
No, however, the RIC is the equivalent of the FBI.
Yeah, believes it may have spot... Oh, yeah. One mother said, I woke, strong smell of gas. My 7-year-old daughter had just left the kitchen and gone into her room. Turns out that she had read on the internet, to become a fairy fire, you need to go into the kitchen, turn the gas oven on. If I hadn't gone to check, my family of 8 would not have woken until the morning. She promised not to hide any plans from me in the future.
It's just these people that are setting these things up. Somewhere along the line, when one of these people's die, I mean, for me, that if I was a DA, if I was an attorney or anything, I'd be finding out who the fuck had told this little girl to do this shit, and I would be fucking suing. I would be taking them to court. They should be held fully accountable for their actions.
Mate, fuck that. I would be skinning the bastard alive.
Yeah, but I'm talking about legal action here. But
mate,
for me,
they want to pray.
But for me, there's a couple of things here, right? Which
they want to pray the police get to him first.
I want to know. I'm pretty sure the Russian law on speaking to minors is pretty much the same as everywhere else.
I think so. Yeah.
So if these people on this social media have been talking to a child of the age of 5 on the internet, they've broken the law. Okay. Point 1. Point 2. You've caused this girl to actually have ABH, GBH, severe burns. She's covered in burns, for fuck's sake. And she's going to be like that now for the rest of her life. The people that started this craze should be held accountable for every single action that has been taken by these children.
You're just as bad. Because you've seen it and you've kept it going. Stop it.
It's time to stop this shit, because I'm not being funny.
It really is.
It's getting now to the point where it's beyond a joke, and let's move on because it's pissing me off. Okay, so this is the next one. This is a news story that's originated basically from Sweden.
Yep. Would you have your body frozen, then crushed into dust to save the environment?
Okay, so even though you recycle your yogurt pots, you probably haven't given much thought to how it's best to decompose your own corpse. Well, I can certainly say I didn't think about that this morning.
No.
Luckily, a Swedish scientist has thought about it, and she's developed a technological solution for an environmentally friendly burial. Now, I'm pretty sure that there's been a few of these sorts of eco-friendly things.
Years,
I mean, the main one for me, which if I was going to do one of these things, I would do the tree, where your body gets burned, you get put into like this cardboard decomposable pod with a tree seed, and they plant a tree, and then you grow into a tree. Now, for me, that is the most environmentally friendly for me. Well, let's see what this Suzanne Wiegmask is saying.
Suzanne.
So, Susie.
Sue.
So you simply pop your dead relative into the machine, watch as it removes their coffin, freezes them, vibrates their body into dust, then pops them into a sack of potatoes. We are going to watch a muted version, so...
Yeah. If you guys want to watch the actual video...
the link will be put into the comments as usual.
Comments?
Description, whichever. Well, the machine looks like something out of some sort of fucking factory.
Fucking does. Looks like I could put some raw plastic in there and a Power Ranger would pop out at the other end.
No, seriously, the video details how you can put the remains of a body into a bag of potato or cornstarch. So, coffin separation, cryogenic freezing, vibration, I missed where that was going, freeze drying. Okay.
Metal separate, so it removes the metals from your body.
And then filling and burial. So, body goes in.
Yeah.
So it's in, and the coffin...
in the coffin. Then the coffin's removed, so you've got a floating body.
So the coffin gets dropped and destroyed.
Then you are blast frozen.
With what I'm guessing is liquid nitrogen.
Probably.
So now...
You're
just a
basically
frozen
ice.
dude there.
You are ice.
Now they're vibrating you. The vibration will obviously cause the ice to dissipate.
And turn into dust.
And then you are then popped in a little tray. Not much for dignity in this, is there?
No.
Really?
Then it's the
then you're chucked into a barrel to be freeze dried,
which can only be described as a tumble dryer.
which I'm guessing is exactly what it's going to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's freeze drying you now. So you're already frozen. Now they're just drying the freeze out of you.
Yeah. So there's no liquids. So now you're just dust.
Now you are literally just a pile of dust. That's collected up.
Yeah. This is a very slow video. Yeah, so you collect it up.
Okay. In a little tray. The little tray then moves to the next thing, metal separation.
So all the metals in your body that are left will be separated out. So any
I'd imagine that's with some sort of
magnet or filter or something.
Okay, so then
You're poured into
a filling sack.
Yeah.
Some composition which can be used to control the air,
Water
and microorganisms. Okay, carry on.
Yeah, and what? Come on. People are waiting.
We've still got 30 seconds of this video. So now we're in the filling bag. All the metals is there. And then it's burial. As a little block of dust with a cross on it, apparently. And I imagine the religious symbol is gone to whichever religion you are. And if you're not religious, well, you're not religious.
And then it takes
6 to 18 months to turn into soil. 6 months, I'd imagine, for a small body. 18 months if you're a huge fat cunt.
Yeah.
Not only is there no harm to the environment, but it also can be it can turn into soil within 1 year. Ecological, eco-friendly burial method. Okay. It seems like a bit much just to be putting you down to grow into soil.
Yeah.
Especially with the fact that the tree one is they burn your body and just use your ashes as compost. But, okay, fair enough. I don't see it catching on. The actual whole process of it looks quite fucking expensive.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, we've been burying bodies for thousands and thousands of years.
So she was actually, I said it didn't really look very respectful. She was actually asked about that, funnily enough. She was asked whether it was respectful to the body. She added, when it comes to respect, I would say that procession, which is I'm guessing what she's calling this process, is the most clean, dignified and respectful way to treat a human body. I don't agree.
Do not see the body as something that should be disposed or otherwise taken care of. So basically, she's saying it is respectful. You know what? I don't give a shit. If when I'm dead, do me a favour, just throw me in a fucking hole. Do what the fuck you want with the body.
And there's nothing more ecologically sound than just digging a hole and sticking your body in it. Within the space of a couple of years, your body would decompose.
Yeah. You know, there's reasons, but
this whole process just looks far too much. You know, speaking to the Metro, we Mask is threatened the UK will be in the first 10 nations to use the machine. Threatened? Oh, so this is a punishment now then, apparently.
Yeah.
Despite interest from more than 90 different countries. Now, I don't know.
We've been threatened with it now.
We've been threatened with it. Well, do you know what?
The Swedish are coming. The Swedish are coming.
If it's cost effective, compared to today's, I mean, to be fair, funeral costs are ridiculous.
Yeah, they are.
But if it's cost effective and it makes funeral costs cheaper, it'll catch on. If it's more expensive, it's dead before it comes out. Basically.
Yeah.
Okay, next. A man dies trying to switch off motorway billboard because it was showing porn. As they do.
As they do. What are them?
A firefighter has died trying to switch off a huge motorway billboard sign showing porn. It doesn't show you the site, but I'm sure it'll slip it in somewhere. Alvaro Jimenez Gonzalez climbed up to try and get rid of the explicit footage as he was worried it would cause an accident. Drivers had been slowing down to stare and take pictures, creating hazardous conditions on the road. Well, as they do.
Yeah.
The director of the fire brigade, Raul Esquivel, has confirmed that a fireman had died. He said, "We regret the death of our pal Alvaro from the fire brigade. All the support of the government and the institution of Mexico will go to the family of our friend." More to the point, as it said,
We know the discovery. We investigate the case of the authority woman phone recorded the giant displayed the porn in the middle of the day. Authorities have asked the owners what kind of advertisement to improve their security.
Basically, they're not sure because someone has hacked the billboard, and now all they're saying is, please, oh please put a firewall around your billboard, for fuck's sake. Which you would have thought they'd have done anyway. But to be fair, billboards and motorway signs are the number one hacked things because they're the easiest things to hack. Not that I'm telling you to don't do so, because you will cause an accident. Hello, sorry about that. My computer just died on us, so it's going to sound like a little bit of a jump between what we've just talking about to what we're about to talk about. But yeah, where I was unfortunately the people that are doing these stupid billboard hacking signs are fucking dickheads. And yeah, they're going to kill someone. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to reopen our Metro while we're recording, because I haven't reopened it just yet. We've just jumped straight back into Audacity to pray that we got a recovery, which we did, thank God.
Audacity, I love you.
We might go quiet for like 30 seconds while I reopen up the old Metro, because to be
restore. Google.
Thank you, Metro and Google. So, as we said, a fireman died on the motorway because of a billboard sign. This was in Mexico. The people that did it are fucking idiots. Right, let's move on to the next one.
Move on. Right. Primary school introduces gender-neutral toilets, and this is in Glasgow.
In Glasgow, right. So, why hasn't this thing existed for a long time? Not being funny, but is do you have two toilets at home, one for men and one for women, or do you have a gender-neutral fucking toilet?
Well, last time I checked, it was gender-neutral.
Right then. So, why the hell is this news?
I don't know. Well, it shouldn't be, but it is.
So the same-sex toilets are being installed in Gowan Bank Primary School in a bid to cut bullying and help the LGBT pupils who are confused about their gender. Right. Okay, so gender-neutral toilets are a good thing realistically, because you realistically do use toilet at home, which is gender-neutral. However, the reason that they split toilets into genders in public places, such as schools, shopping centres, wherever, is because, to be fair, no group of women want to be in the same room as a man taking a shit. Okay?
No man wants to be in the same room as another man taking another shit.
Okay. But at the same time, it was supposed to be all about sort of safety, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
One woman goes into a gender neutral toilet, and then there's 3 or 4 blokes in there. That woman's gonna potentially not even use the toilet because she's being scared.
Yeah.
Whereas she walks into a female's toilet and there's 4 or 5 women in there, they don't give a shit.
They have a chat.
Yeah. So, but for me, gender neutral toilets is things in places like schools and stuff where realistically this is where they should potentially be coming in.
I mean, I'm not saying nightclubs and pubs, but because that's where it happens. But yeah,
schools, workplaces. I mean, my workplace, we've got staff toilets. That's it. There's no customer toilets, just staff toilets. There's a male toilet and there's a female toilet. Right? We have 3 women that work at our place.
Yeah.
So there's no need for a separate woman's toilet. But, you know. But do I believe it's going to cut bullying? No.
Yeah.
Do I believe it's going to stop antisocial behaviour within the toilet? No. Do I believe it's going to boost cleanliness? No. Is it going to be more cost effective? Possibly, almost definitely. Because you've only got to pay a cleaner to clean 1 set of toilets rather than 2 sets.
Yeah.
So, cost-wise, possibly better. But everything else, I don't see it's going to cut bullying, because bullying happens everywhere. It doesn't matter about if it's in a toilet.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what.
Antisocial behaviour, there's always going to be antisocial behaviour in a bathroom because there is not legally supposed to be cameras in there. So, if there's going to be any antisocial behaviour, that's the best place to do it. Cleanliness, not so much. I'm not being funny, men's toilets are bad, but have you ever been to some women's toilets? Fuck me, they're horrendous. So,
I've cleaned pub toilets, mate. I've seen everything in toilets in both genders.
So I don't think it's going to boost the cleanliness at all, to be fair.
In fact, I'll tell you one about a woman's toilet I saw. Fucking went in one of them to clean it up. I bullshit you guys not. There was a butt plug and a vibrator in there. And I literally stood there and went, well, I'm going to go get me rubber gloves.
I mean, this is in a primary school, okay? So this isn't in a senior school. Now, if it was in a senior school, you'd possibly have other issues as well with it being a gender-neutral toilet. Girls' toilets in most secondary schools have pad and tampon dispensers.
Yeah.
Okay? Because, you know, it happens. You know, you come to school and you don't realise...
You're not in puberty, you're halfway through maths and...
all of a sudden you're bleeding to death. So, you know, they have those in there. That, I mean... I don't know about you girls, but men are embarrassed enough about fucking getting a condom out of a machine.
Oh yeah.
So what the hell's going to happen when
we do a proper spectacle about it? It's like a James Bond film.
What's going to happen What's going to happen if they start doing this in senior schools and they put a tampon dispenser in
next to the condom machines?
Next to the if the school has them. I mean,
some schools do.
Some schools do, but most schools actually just offer free condoms anyway. But for me, I just think that it's a good idea, but I think it'll work in settings such as primary schools, things like that. But I think it won't work as you get to places like senior schools. I don't think it's going to work, like you say, in nightclubs and pubs.
No. Colleges and uni, I reckon it would.
Possibly, yeah. I mean,
they do have, believe it or not, despite all the shit you hear from this uni student or this college student did this, that is a small minority. I've been to college and uni, and so have you, and there is a lot more respect than people would think.
So yeah, let's see. David McGowan, Estate Programme Manager for the Education Services at Glasgow City Council, said bullying is reduced, behaviour is improved, no graffiti, no soggy bombs on the ceilings. So he's saying it has improved.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we are wrong, maybe it will.
But for me, I think short term, you know, you might see a small change over the short term, but over long term, I believe it's going to go, you know, sort of back to the same sort of level of cleanliness. And I mean, I get people at the moment are all about, they don't know what gender they are, they're coming out as boys, but they think they're girls, all this sort of stuff, right? But if you've still got a penis, you're a man. So whether you can identify as a woman. You can
identify as a tree for all I give a shit.
But if you've got a penis, you go to the men's toilets. If you've got a vagina, you go to the females' toilets. This is the whole reason that they've done it. They've said that, you know, they're worried about the children that they've got in primary school. This is primary school children, by the way.
Whose biggest problem should be, what crayon am I using today?
And these are now, do I go to the girls' toilet or the boys' toilet? Well, obviously it doesn't matter now. They've got gender neutral. But like I've just said, mentally, you can identify and believe you to be whatever the hell you want. I'm not going to say that you're wrong. I don't really give a shit. It's your life. Live it how you want to. However, in terms of toilet, if you've got a penis, you go to the men's. You've got a vagina, you go to the women's. There's no ands, ifs or buts about it. That's the way it is.
The only time I think you get that grey area is if you're pre-op.
If you're pre-op,
you go to, in my opinion, you go to what you're going to be.
Yes.
So if you're a woman and you're pre-op to become a man, go to the men's. If you're the other way around, you go to the women's.
But, I mean...
But that's the only difference, in my opinion.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's a nice idea, but I don't think they should be using it as a whole point of, oh, it's all because of the LGBT agenda, right? At the end of the day, I understand people at the moment are all about gender neutrality, gender whatever this... You know, whatever. I'm not bothered about that. But in terms of going to a boys' toilet or a girls' toilet, you go with what equipment you have equipped downstairs.
Yeah.
Simple as that. If you think I'm wrong and I'm some sort of bigot or whatever, I don't give a shit. That's my opinion. You're entitled to your opinion. I ain't going to come back on you and start saying, oh, you're fucking... I don't really give a shit. But my opinion is, they're primary school children, so their main concern should be who they're playing with at lunch and, you know, are they going to have fun in lessons? That's about it for me. They shouldn't be worried about whether they're a girl or a boy. At the end of the day, they're too young to even, for me, to really get the entire idea and to understand it fully to be able to make that conscious choice.
I'm a girl, I wear dresses, I play with dolls. I'm a boy, I wear trousers, I play with action figures. That's the limit of their knowledge about... being a boy or a girl.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't care if some little boy of 3 or 4 goes into a shop and picks up a Barbie doll.
No,
and goes, Daddy, I want to buy a Barbie doll. No. Okay, you can have a Barbie doll. I don't really care about that. But just because your son says, I want to play with a Barbie doll, you can't say, oh, well, he wants to be a little girl. No, he wants to play with a fucking Barbie doll.
Yeah. But that what my point was is that should be the limit of what they're concerned, their knowledge of a boy or a girl is.
They shouldn't be trying to comprehend these issues of life that even people that are like 10 times their age can't get the fucking heads around.
Yeah.
So why are primary school kids being fucking, oh right, well, we're putting you in a gender neutral toilet because we know some of you think you're a girl, some of you think you're a boy, some of you think you're the sex or whatever.
Some of you think you're a leprechaun. Like, no.
No, look, if you've got a penis, go use the boys. You've got a vagina, go use the girls. Get on with life. At the end of the day. Yeah.
Did you hear actually the other day about that woman who's been done? Because she... for child endangerment.
No.
She had a boy, legitimately a boy. There was no
Hands in full box. Man came out with a tail.
Yeah, weird bullshit, you know, where it can be. And she'd raised him his whole life as a girl. Because she wanted a girl. But then he basically got to primary school and got 7 barrels of shit knocked out of him by the bullies. And then social services caught wind of it. And basically she's fed him his whole life that he's a girl. Because girls are less violent than boys. And it's like, yeah, but that doesn't work. And yeah, she's now been done by social services for child endangerment because she knew readily that he will get bullied.
Yeah. But this is just it. I mean, children of this age should not be worrying about what gender they are. At the end of the day, all they know is when they're born, they're a boy, and when they're born, they're a girl. That's it. If they want to, in later life, when they have a better understanding of the world, start thinking about changing their gender, when they're of a mental age to actually confound all of the issues, the risks, the feelings of it, and all of that, fine. But in primary school, it's too young, and you shouldn't be putting in gender-neutral toilets just for that fact. Use gender-neutral toilets to promote gender equality, not gender neutrality.
Yeah, agreed. Right, last one, and this is one I saw.
So,
a pensioner has attacked a lesbian with trolley at Asda for hugging her partner. So the lesbian hugged her partner, and the old person attacked.
Now this happened up in Northern Ireland. So a pensioner has been found guilty of attacking a lesbian woman with a trolley in Asda simply because she was hugging her partner. Samuel Edward Part from County Down in Northern Ireland pleaded guilty to assaulting Lorna Clark, Miss Kelly, on the 15th of March last year. He confronted Lorna after seeing her hugging her girlfriend outside Asda, verbally abusing the couple before launching a physical attack. Ards Magistrate Court heard the 68-year-old was shopping with his wife at around 10 a.m. when the incident occurred. What the fucking hell are you doing, you bellend? I mean, I'm not being funny.
Keep reading, it gets funnier, mate.
A prosecutor said that they were leaving the shopping centre. They saw the couple and said, "You are fucking sick, it's fucking disgusting." Belfast Live reported that the elderly couple then argued with Lorna and her girlfriend, which ended with Part swinging a shopping trolley at Lorna and hitting her in the leg. It caused severe bruising. The court heard Lorna suffers from a rare blood condition also, so no doubt it caused more harm than what it should have done. He was originally charged with assault occasioning actual bodily harm, but this was later reduced to common assault. He was also initially charged with assaulting both women, but one charge was dropped at his previous court appearance. The defendant pleaded guilty to the assault without homophobic element, but later accepted it was a hate crime. At this, Lorna and her partner both wept in the public gallery. The judge adjourned the case till March 30th for probation reports, warning Park, "If I read anything in deviation from the prosecution's case, I will send you to prison." He's also been ordered to pay £500 as compensation.
Good.
So,
number one I've got out of this. Old people always demand respect. No. He gets no respect. If you act like that, you ain't getting shit. Yeah. You're going to prison, dude, if you
more to the point, right? It just says that she was hugging her partner. I know loads of girls that hug each other.
Yeah.
They don't get accused of being a lesbian. And even if they did, they'd laugh about it. And why? I mean, still, there is so much hate crime going on. And there is. I mean, you can't pick a newspaper up now without reading about it.
No.
In fact, do you know what?
X hit Y.
Do you know what? You're not going to be able to. You won't see it.
Y was gay.
Yeah, you won't see it. But on today's Metro listings, there is a story about a woman about a transgender in Brazil who's just been beaten to death, and there's a video on it. And it's that's their 5th murder for hate crime in a month in Brazil. There's women being beaten up for being gay. There's men being beaten up and killed for being gay. Get over it.
Pack it in.
We're in the 21st century, for fuck's sake, if nothing else. You know, at the end of the day, who cares if men are fucking men, women are fucking women? It's each to their own. How's it affecting him? What the hell did it affect him? How? He walks out.
Let's have a hug. Let's hug. Oh shit, here comes the pensioner with a fucking trolley. I'll shove it up
I'm
your
not being
arse
funny, but what in the hell, what sort of offence can a hug with another person give to somebody? Right.
If you had a brother, you have a brother.
I've got brothers.
Yeah, you got brothers. Right. So if you went to Asda to do your, say your brother was older, right? We're going older here, yeah? But
Yeah.
And then you went to Asda. You'd done your shopping. You're just about to leave, and you saw him. And you hadn't seen him for 3-4, for maybe a year or more.
You're going to give him a cuddle?
You're going to go, come here, bro. How the fuck? Right, and then, so they saw, he didn't know no fucking different when he shouted originally.
I mean, to be fair, I don't know what's going on with OAPs at the minute anyway.
They're going mental, mate.
Well, there was like a 60-something-year-old bloke who ran up to a woman a couple of months ago and punched the baby in the face and laughed about it and was like, oh, I thought it was a doll. And that warrants you walking up to someone and punching the baby in the face? I don't...
It all started with that fucking surfing woman we read about when we came back.
I don't understand what is going on with people at the moment. It just doesn't make sense. Yeah, I mean, I don't get it. I mean, this guy is quite clearly a cunt. There's no better word
he needs to
for
slap.
him. I mean,
I really hope, he sneezes wrong and goes to prison, because he deserves it.
Yeah.
You can't get away with this shit. I don't care how old you are. Honestly, right, if my granddad was alive, bless his heart, and I heard that he'd hit some lesbian woman with a trolley, I'd have marched him down the fucking cop shop myself and been like, right, this cunt needs locking up. I am not wading through 179 comments, right. 170 of which will be...
oh my god, lol, he needs to get back to his cave, his bigotry is far more disgusting. So yeah, everyone is on our side here. Yeah. The guy is a cunt.
And then there's going to be about 9...
Funny enough, do you know what? I've just noticed we've actually chosen for the first time ever 5 stories that do not have a metro pole. My god. I'm kind of wanting to find one. We've done a metro pole in every episode, and in this one we're just not going to have one, I'm afraid.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the world. It's really starting to piss me off because it's getting beyond a joke.
It is. You've got people attacking people who aren't from Britain because of Brexit, which isn't right.
Yep.
You've got Americans attacking other Americans because they're black or Hispanic, which ain't right. And you've got people all over the world, people attacking people from their country for nothing.
Yeah.
Grow up, you motherfucking kids.
Just wanted to see what's in the most shared news of the world. And we'll end it with that, basically. We'll end it with what the top news stories are on the Metro today. Depends where you go. We'll stick with the UK news, I think.
Abusive ex-boyfriend stalked victim, slit her throat and set her room on fire. Go on, what does World say then? Let's do them all. Top one on each.
What, on here? Oh, yeah. On the world. I was gonna read the most shared, to be fair.
Oh, go on then.
So the most shared in the UK for today, on the 8th of the 3rd, 2017, is a rabbit hole leads to a 700-year-old secret Knight Templar cave network. Be interesting to walk around, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Tens of thousands sign up to march on Parliament in Stop Brexit protest.
Well, at the minute it's not happening, is it? Because they've stopped it again in the court, haven't they?
Oh, no. Just, look,
do you know what?
People voted for it to leave. At the end of the day, just get on with it.
Do you know my honest opinion? I reckon that because they didn't have a clue, when they didn't have a clue what to do if it went through, and they still don't.
No.
I reckon that some, like the top, I'm going above Parliament here, have basically all said, we don't have a fucking clue. We now need to stop it, delay it enough so our law can kick in that basically says now we've got to wait X amount of time to do another referendum, so we've got time to plan.
Yeah.
That's what my personal opinion. I don't give a shit what your opinion is.
At the end of the day, we're leaving the EU. It's not gonna. It doesn't matter how many times the court postpone it. It is gonna happen. Whether it happens,
unless they postpone it 5 times, then we've got to wait 10 years. And I reckon
that's what their plan is.
Because the government didn't have a clue of how to approach it, and they still don't. They're wavering.
Okay, so the next most shared is a father battered a baby to death a day after social workers scaled back their involvement. Typical of social workers. I'm not saying that you've not got big caseloads. I'm not saying you don't do your jobs, but unfortunately, this is the shit that happens.
And it's not your fault. It is the government who don't actually have a clue.
Suspects pictured after gay couple were attacked by 5 men on a train. I read about that the other day. 2 gay men were on a train. I think they had a kiss or a cuddle or something, and 5 blokes stood up and beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, well, I hope next time them 5 blokes are on a train, 5 more blokes stand up and beat the shit out of them.
A woman has been handed a £615 fine for not buying a £1.90 train ticket. She is moaning. I did see this earlier. She's moaning because you get less. There's less of a fine for committing some serious offences. But at the same time, why not just buy the £1.90 train ticket?
I agree, but I agree with her that £6.15 is a lot.
It's a lot of money, but if she'd have just bought the £1.90
£2
in the first place. You know.
I mean, I know what she's getting at, because I've been on the train a few times before I could drive, and I could have quite easily driven there and back without a fucking ticket.
So the next one, I read about this the other day actually. A man, they've actually now arrested a man after he forced a woman into her car and raped her in front of a toddler.
Yeah, I read the original of that. I've not read the...
So they've now arrested someone on it. Obviously, then the next one is the pensioner and the lesbian at Asda. Sounds like a great fun, doesn't it?
It does. Sounds like a porno.
Yeah,
pensioner.
the lesbian and the pensioner at Asda. World's fastest hover train could go from Liverpool to Manchester in just 7 minutes. That would be amazing.
That's not bad.
You know, by the time you farted, it's already at the back of the train.
Morrison's shopping trolley used to carry bins of dirty tampons and sanitary towels.
Well, that's just disgusting. And there is a post about telling you what's in Diet Pepsi that makes it suitable for non-vegans. So suitable for everyone other than a vegan. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
so
there's a lot of hate in the most shared, and it's ridiculous, guys. It's got to stop.
So the most shared for the world. One of Africa's oldest elephants has been killed by poachers. Doesn't surprise me. Although I will tell you something that it made me smile the other day. Most of the people now, like the national park officers in Africa, have now been given the official order to shoot on sight.
Yeah.
So now, if you are a poacher and you're listening, go to Africa, please, and make sure you're spotted, because they will shoot you in the fucking head, and there is no questions to be asked.
No, they'll go, he was poaching officer. Okay. Well,
boom, dead. And do you know what? No doubt, if I was them, I'd just throw your body to the fucking lions.
I fucking would. Here you go, it's dinner time. Donald Trump just banned British tourists from visiting the White House. Oh, grow up, you floppy head cunt.
Do you know what? He just keeps making me laugh. Every time he just does something that just makes me laugh.
He opens his mouth, he picks up his pen. You just hear a collective...
Funny enough, have you noticed... sorry to go off a little bit off the most shared again, but Trump has just removed Iraq off his Muslim ban list. Why?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's actually... I read a story the other day. A bloke from this country, a Muslim man from this country, who was taking a group of school children on a trip to America, was not allowed entrance.
Oh, God.
He was taken off the plane in America and basically left in a waiting room in the back part of the airport, left there waiting because he's a Muslim, although he comes from Britain and had a group of school children with him. Do you know what? I'm not even going to get into it.
No. Trans woman begs for life after being beaten to death in sickening attack. Another hate one.
That was the one in Brazil.
Yeah.
Donald Trump's St. Patrick's Day hat has an embarrassing mistake on it.
It's got a four-leaf clover, not a shamrock.
Oh, has it?
Yeah, that's it. That one was a bit clickbaity.
Women injected heroin. With heroin, raped and forced to perform sex acts on a dog. That keeps happening. Why are dogs getting involved in these rapes and porn so far? It's weird.
I don't know. But another hate.
97-year-old twin sisters froze to death after having dinner together.
Okay.
That just makes me sad. Black female Delta pilots make history as the first to fly together. So
you know what? GG. We finally got there.
President Trump signs new travel ban for 6 Muslim countries.
More hate.
Man of Steel barely flinches as huge wave crashes on top of him. I've not seen that, but it looks...
I've seen that. It's weird.
And an avalanche strikes on Blue Run as Tyne ski resort after another 4 are left dead. So basically, the news is...
Hate, and more hate.
That made me laugh.
Entire water supply turns pink after treatment plant hiccup. Yeah,
we're now in the weird news where we're not on the most shared. The Billboard porn was actually number 1 on today. Then the rabbit hole. Then the protest march. Then the elephants. Then the tourists. Then the gender neutral toilets. There's a shelter dog who's a staffy. He's an absolutely gorgeous dog.
Yeah.
And he can't stop. When he came in, he wouldn't smile.
Yeah, and now he's got a new home.
And now he's ear to ear smiling. Staffies are known for their beautiful smile. Then the transgender, and then the social worker fuck up. So basically, the world is full of shit. We're just trying to give you an hour and a half of just more shit.
Yeah.
But for you to actually laugh about. Sorry, I've just gone on to the tech bit. Facebook says child abuse images don't violate community standards. What the fuck are you smoking, Facebook?
Go on, click on that. We'll have a proper... We'll finish... This is it, guys. This is it. This is the end.
Facebook fails to remove child abuse images because they don't violate community standards. Facebook has been accused of failing to remove child abuse images from their site. The BBC said it used Facebook's report button to flag up 100 indecent photos of children, but 82 were not removed. Instead, journalists were sent an automated response saying the images didn't breach its community standards. Among the items not allowed under Facebook's community standards is sexually suggestive content. The photo included under 18s in sexualised poses, pages aimed at paedophiles, and an image appearing to have been taken from child abuse videos. Do you know what I would do, BBC? Stop fucking about going to Facebook. Send it all to Anonymous. Send all of the links to Anonymous's Facebook page, and I can guarantee they'll be gone within 24 hours.
Yeah, but the point is they wanted Facebook to deal with it as well.
Yeah, but Facebook won't, because Facebook is a stupid American company that don't give a shit.
No.
So long as they're getting money in, that's all they care about.
We carefully reviewed the content referred to us and have now removed...
And I've now removed it. So what you're saying is basically...
So what you're saying is you've got to get somebody from a high position of power to get you on the phone and go, "Oi, dickhead! Remove this shit."
But if it says that they've actually had someone now go through those images, is it some sort of automated report system then?
Yeah.
Well, that's stupid, because then how are the images actually being looked at?
Yeah.
Because a computer is basically just going to have, say, I don't know, 1,000 images of dicks, and it'll match it up to, oh, right, that looks like a dick. Right, that's gone.
Yeah.
But doesn't make sense, because anything that you report should realistically be looked at by a human. I understand that means that a lot of cost in man hours, but, you know, at the end of the day, child abuse images,
Yeah.
you know.
But yeah, right, we are now going to end it because the world is fucked up. We hope you have enjoyed this hour and 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, I've been Callum, he's been Tony, we've been The Bearded Opinion, and we'll catch you next month.
Yeah.
We'll have more films, games, and Metro news stories to go over, and we'll see you then. So, enjoy.
Bye!
See you later.